guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, LR Fusion Zamasu is coming to Global Dokkan, probably in what, 2 days? I think the 12th probably is when, probably 12th or 13th. Fusion Zamasu's coming. Now, this certainly, I would say, is better than the last couple of years, right? Where the last couple of years they dropped the Tanabata LR, sort of vaguely at the start of December, I guess, or Gogeta came out in November. And then the Part 2 LR with them came out at the end of January, right? Jiren and Janemba came out at the end of January, which is just ridiculously stupid scheduling, right? Like, it's dumb. Like, you don't drop, Super Gogeta in November and then Janemba in January. It made no sense, right? So here, they actually are going to drop Fusion Zamasu here in December right after Vegeta and Trunks. Now, that is good, but that does put one LR still in limbo. That's LR Golden Frieza. And I guess the Carnival LR that JP is going to get probably will just come to Global maybe in April or February. If we take a look at Gohan and Trunks, right? So, again, JP is going to be getting a Carnival LR in a couple of days. I'm actually a little bit nervous now because I was thinking that we were going to see this on Global and JP at the same time, and it was going to be something reasonably hype, Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku or something like that. But, I don't know. Now I'm a little bit more nervous if it's just going to be only JP right now. I mean, if we take a look at these Christmas LRs, I mean, these 3 years are pretty hype. I think that if we rank them in terms of hype, I feel like Gohan is one, then Goku, then Future Gohan and Trunks, and then probably Trunks and Mai at the end. Although I know people were really excited when this guy came out. Like this guy had a lot of hype around him, right? But now I'm wondering, like, are they gonna drop something like really like not super crazy? That would match 4 years ago, where they dropped Trunks and Mai, which, this is an LR that dropped and no one gave a shit at all when this character dropped in December of 2018. But who came out 2 weeks later? Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly. So it's like we could be getting the same thing here on JP, where it's like they're gonna drop like a Carnival LR, like Chaozu and Tien or some shit. I don't know. And then, like, it's like 2 weeks later we might get Beast Gohan, sure. But, I mean, the thing about these types of characters, these super non-hype characters, there's plenty of time for Dokkan to release them, right? And I do think they do deserve these types of characters, right? LRs, Dokkan Fest exclusives. The problem, I think, that you don't want to do it just like back to back to back to back. You don't want to just like slam, like, JP Dokkan Global's been not great lately either, right? I mean, after the Worldwide Talent Celebration, typically these couple of months don't really feel that great. They have for the past couple of years, right? Global's been a little bit better though, right? They've had the Prunga Dragon Ball campaign. You guys have had a Dokkan Fest LR, right? Whereas on JP, there's been, like, nothing for 2 months. Like, so little content, right? Burst mode, as you guys on Global are about to find out, is nothing. It's like we had missions for the Legendary Goku event and stuff like that. And it's like, then we get Dokkan Fest Yamcha. I think Yamcha's pretty good, but, I mean, this is certainly not a very exciting unit. So, it's like, it's good if we do, like, Yamcha, and then we would go like UI Goku, right? Or Vegito or something after that. You don't want to just go like non-hype, 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 now hype, right? Like, it's like, that's why typically if we look at like kind of like the cooldown after like Anniversary or Worldwide or something like that, typically it is kind of like lower hype characters, because like the big celebration drops, they drop the super crazy stuff, they get a ton of sales, and then it's like, okay, we could drop, a Ginyu right now or something like that, right? So I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous, because very clearly whatever Carnival LR JP is about to get, Global is not getting, right? Again, until February or April, like sometime in the next couple of months, Global will get the Carnival LR. So I guess let's talk about Fusion Zamasu. Fusion Zamasu, I think, is very good. I would say that he kind of has a bit of an issue in that he lacks like a mega top tier setup for him, right? Now, understand, he is on Vegeta and Trunks' 200% leader skill, because he's on Future Saga and he's on Battle of Fate. So he's getting the 200% from Vegeta and Trunks. The problem is that Goku Black and regular Zamasu are not on that 200%, right? Battle of Fate for the Trunks arc starts when they fuse into Fusion Zamasu. So it's like you have Fusion Zamasu on the 200%, but SCR Rose, any Zamasu cards, the AGL Goku Black, any base form Goku Black cards, they're not on the 200%. So that hurts Fusion Zamasu if all of his best partners are a bit weaker, right? This guy needs a proper team and setup. I think one thing that could be super good, I think a Goku Black 200% leader would be awesome. Maybe Time Traveler could be one of his 170%. And then, make sure that like all of the Goku Black and Zamasu cards, stuff like that, end up on the 200%. That could be a pretty fun team. This character can be really good. It's just, if you look at his link set, he's a Big Bad Boss's character, right? Like, you want to get Big Bad Bosses up. Honestly, I feel like his link set is not the craziest. Let me look at his partners, actually. I just look at it, and I see a lot of good links on him, but not necessarily, like, he's not going to have a great partner, is he? I mean, this unit sucks. Oh, he does have LR Goku Black and Zamasu. They're very good. But where are they on Global? They came out before this guy on JP. Yeah, they did. Because look, they came out with this character. July 14th. They came out the week before Fusion Zamasu came out. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit weird, I would say. Hopefully they drop Trunks and Mai and Goku Black and Zamasu. We would find out, tomorrow, like 24 hours from now, right? In the global data download. Hopefully Goku Black and Zamasu and STR Trunks and Mai are in there. Because, yeah, that LR Goku Black and Zamasu card, they're pretty powerful. This unit does get a fairly significant EZA. This unit, I'll just pull them up. They're actually so powerful, I would say that I think that they have like an accidentally super strong EZA, right? Like this is kind of an abnormal, like, oh, damn, like they're very strong, right? With their healing, they can get decent defense. Obviously, after their guard wears off, they're not as impressive, but the guard really does allow you to get set up. They can be pretty strong. So I guess let's hope that this character will be in the data download with Fusion Zamasu tomorrow. I see no reason why they shouldn't be, right? But, you kind of pair them together. Fusion Zamasu, to me, he's just like a strong unit. He can do a lot of damage. He can be relatively tanky as well, depending upon what happens, right? He has the guaranteed additional super, which is super powerful because he gets 50% attack and defense, and he lowers enemy attack on his super attack. He has one of the better super attack effects in the game, right? 50% attack and defense and lowering attack. Very helpful, right? That is super good. And he's, he creates int key spheres. He has his damage reduction. The thing that's interesting about this guy, his passive is set up in a way where you can't really fully utilize it anywhere, right? Because it's like maybe like a legendary event, like the legendary Vegeta event or something like that. But like the combination of Goku Black and Zamasu and this LR would be too strong, even in like legendary events. Like you'd tear through those phases so fast, right? Because look at the way this guy is set up, where he gets one key every time he gets hit 5 times. He gets key every time he's hit 5 times. That's just like you could get 5 of those. Like when this guy dropped, I was thinking that we were going to get some type of super long content, right? Like really long. And instead, they dropped the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, which is actually like super quick, right? It's like compact, 2-phase fights and stuff like that. So this is weird. we might see like a super long difficult event where this guy can be used to full power potentially, right? And like he has this right here where he gets 10% HP after he's been hit 5 times. Like every 5 times he recovers 10% HP, which is cool, right? But it's like these abilities, and then he also his passive is so goddamn long. It's this right here. He also has this where he builds up damage reduction in the same turn as he gets hit. I mean, let's be real. This guy mainly is a slot 2 character. It's a bit of an issue is that this guy's a slot 2 character. LR, Goku Black, and Zamasu will also settle into a role as a slot 2 character as well. So this guy, I mean, if there was a Goku Black card that was a 200% leader that was like as good as like Gamma 1 or 2 or Kid Goku, like this guy would be feasting, right? This guy is super powerful. You can run him very effectively, right, on like the ROF Blue Realm of Gods team, on Vegeta and Trunks' future team. You can run this guy on LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's Fuse Fighter team, right? You could do all that, but he's just not going to be as powerful as he could be. But his super powerful setup doesn't exist. Basically, huge long talk for me just to say skip the fucking banner, okay? Don't summon for Fusion Zamasu. Now, Fusion Zamasu, what type of banner is he going to be on? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a double rate banner because double rate banners, they very explicitly said, are going to be carnival coin banners. It's just going to end up super confusing for people if this guy drops on a carnival coin banner, but this is not a carnival coin LR, which he's not, right? This is just a legendary summon LR, yellow coin LR. So I do think it's just going to be a normal LR banner. And then I expect like the double rates carnival banner will probably be exactly the same as it is on the one JP is going to get in a couple of days. Will probably be exactly the same on global, and global will get that again February, April, sometime in that time range. Impossible to say for sure. Dokkan has been moving differently this year than in years past, right? I mean, you could just tell because this character, was coming out at the end of January. Now he's coming out. I think it's better that this guy comes out here. Well, I say that, but at the same time, I do think the best scenario probably would have been that the Carnival LR coming to JP was on both versions, but only if it's super hype. I mean, if it's not something super hype, who cares, right? But if it's something super crazy, that probably would have been better for Christmas. It did seem like people really enjoyed when this guy came out on both versions at the same time, right? I wonder why they did that. Like, they did that 1 year, and then just, like, they've never done that. Like, they didn't do that before, and they haven't done that after. Just shows that, again, that's kind of the thing with global is there's a lot of randomness in what's going to happen, right? You can't really predict accurately always what's going to happen. So there we go. LR Fusion Zamasu coming to global in a couple of days. JP should get a Carnival LR as well in a couple of days. And we'll see what type of banner Zamasu is. I think it's going to be just a yellow coin banner, but it could be double rates. I can't, dude, it's global right now. We can't say for sure, right? Like, Dokkan is moving all types of weird, so let me know what you guys think of Fusion Zamasu dropping on global. Super good LR, but I don't really like the setup so much. You could run him on the future Trunks and Vegeta team. He works great on there. You could run the Goku Black characters, stuff like that on there, sure, but it's not like that. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Like his absolute best like situation doesn't exist yet. So we will see. Let me know what you guys think of them dropping. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.